Alright guys, welcome to the second video. Let's get started what I got. These are the lands. I prefer full art, but I mean I've seen what they all look like when they're put together. You got forest and an island. Now I'm not going to go into great depth to explain these cards, but I will try to give you a clear shot of their descriptions if you don't know what they do. Sphinx Bone Wand. This is a rare. There you go. Honestly, I think it's actually pretty good for this format because it is much slower than I had originally anticipated, and it shows quite a bit. Here's the promo card that we got. Lord of Shatterskull Pass. Dated. And you can see it's actually a pretty decent card. Especially with another card that I have later on. Try to get you guys to see this. Come on, focus. There you go. Surreal Memoir. Oh, it's uncommon. Rebound, I think, is an amazing mechanic, even though it's made of shenanigans. Okay, Wrap in Flames, this is a common. So it's kind of like dealing damage as well as a Panic Attack, if you guys know what that one is. This one I actually think is an amazing card. It's called Flame Slash. I didn't main deck it, it wasn't red, but I think it's great. Because, I mean, it's 1 for 4 damage on X creature, especially considering we have things like this out there. Mammoth Umbra, uncommon. Honestly, I think it's a decent card. But Hyena Umbra beats it by quite a bit. Because Hyena Umbra is so amazing. I think I might have one, but I'm not sure. Alright, Alpha Guardhound. It's an uncommon. It's got flash, so there you go. I think it's nice. Harmless Assault. Wall of Omens. Oh yeah, and green actually did really well. Apparently green's amazing now. Leaf Arrow. Pretty good. Shiny Haze Frog. Leaf Arrow again. Put that with that one. Living Destiny. Yeah, things like this with the huge like 15/15s are it's not nice. Hand of Emrakul. I actually saw quite a few of these get wheeled multiple times because, you know, it just didn't really fit into that many people's decks. Though I do like the Sacrifice for Eldrazi spawn because that's like, you could get those out relatively fast if you're playing things like Spawning Breath. And that's just like Sac 4, that's only 4 mana you're using for a 7/7. So I think that's and it's got an Annihilator one, which I think is a evil mechanic, and I really dislike. Alright, now we're getting to the meat of the cards that I drafted. I drafted blue-black. More blue than black, because someone else at my table or pod was drafting black pretty heavily, but I was probably one of the few people going heavy blue, and I failed apparently. I didn't get most of the stuff I needed. Alright, so Merfolk Sky Scout. There you go. I think it's pretty decent. Champion Strike is a very conditional card. Very conditional. Because you'll see. Boom. But you'll see why I picked that up later. But I think it's nice. Alright, got a shiny Distortion Strike. You can't see it because it's shiny, because it's horrible glare. Got 2 regular ones though, so I got 3 in total. I got Regress. 2 of those. Fleeting Distraction. 2 of those. And this is what I mean. Alright, so I was lucky and I got 2 of these guys. 2 venerated teachers, which is amazing. I think these will really shine in some constructed decks. Though I don't know how many level up cards we'll see play in tournaments, if any, to be honest. Leia Bear, I actually really like the art on this one. I think it's very, very awesome. I want to see if I can find a high-def copy of it for my wallpaper. If anyone has a link, please give it to me. It's okay. Honestly, I think it's a bit expensive, but I mean, I just had to have it for the art, as well as counter spells. They're nice. And this, I love this card. Because this is like, hey, you've got Death Touch? Too bad. Because Death Touch only works if it deals combat damage. This prevents combat damage. Or, yeah, prevents combat damage. And it's just, it makes me happy. Love it so much. Alright, this is actually, I think, it's a little bit expensive. But I think it's a great card just because of the come into play effect. Yeah. It's pretty nice. This is like get a counterspell, regress, or whatever back. Seagate Oracle, I actually think is pretty good. I mean, you get to look at 2 cards, and you get to put one on the bottom, but there is actually a better card than this. But at least this is gives you a 1/3. The other one doesn't. Which happens to be this one. Okay, so for 2, 1 blue, 1 colorless, draw 2 cards, and shuffle. It can be any card in your hand, which is great news if you wanted both those cards you drew. Got 2 of those. I got a shiny Drake Umbra. I don't have any extras of these, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to see if I can not get the glare in the way. Yeah. This is the card I'm really happy with right now. Training Grounds is proving to be amazing. I was very happy I wheeled one of these, but one of the guys at the draft got a foil one. I was incredibly jealous. But this works great with level ups, like, I don't know if like this guy here. So now it only costs 1 red, because it removes up to 2 colorless. But it can't make it free, unfortunately, or else I'd be incredibly broken.